Hello, everyone. Time for some wind to be waked. I've got my notes. Oh, I don't have a drink. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I have a drink. And my notes. Everything's good. All right. Today we're doing a hunt for hearts. And no, that's not you. Look at that. So I think I'll probably be able to get like 8 to 10 hearts today. Is kind of like the goal, right? I want to work towards that 15 hearts for the fight. And then I just have a bunch of other notes. I got like a bunch of stuff I'm going to do at Windfall. And then we're just going to travel around picking up hearts and breaking them. So I hope you're doing well. You specifically, not anyone else. I'm just talking to you. This is our special time together. It's kind of weird. It does feel like that sometimes when I'm just chatting with one person. But it's not a bad thing. It's weird how much you can bond with a complete stranger over something you both share in terms of like a shared media. I think that's one of the ways that, like, this is one of the things that art is misunderstood and underappreciated, is how it brings people together through passion. So I've had a pretty relaxing day, if you can't tell. Oh, there you go. All right, so this is one of the quests. I had no idea that I'm supposed to go around and plant flowers. It could be anything, apparently. Any of the crap you buy from these guys, you can place in those. I didn't even notice the base of them are meant to even go in there. That's kind of crazy. I'm just using the chi flowers for most. Oh, but I do like the sea flower. Room? What? What do you mean I don't have room? What? Beautiful. I'm supposed to come and talk to this guy and he'll give me shit. Or a heart, more specifically. Thank you! If I was more comfortable yelling, I'd do it. But I have been smoking a little bit too much lately. My throat's a little bit meh. So, lesson learned. Oh, don't do that. Throw away. What the fuck? Keep it. Link's planting flowers all day, pulls one out. Wait, am I throwing these out? No, I'm planting these, right? Like, come on. Thank you! Ah, don't. The rest of these little things. How many did I plant already, actually, is a better question. Oy, oy. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. I pulled out the flower. I didn't plant it. I don't know what's going on. I wake up and they're calling me Link. You ever hear that Christopher Walken story? Who the fuck does it? He's talking about he met him when he was walking his dog. Christopher Walken's talking about how amazing it'd be if people had tails, because you'd know when someone's happy. If I had a tail, you would just know that I was happy. Where the fuck was I? That I was. Oh, there's some. Out of my way, I'm planting. Ah. Bridge. Okay, so wait. 1, 2, 3. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many are there? I think there's either 14 or 16. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Dog. Spend $500 fucking on flowers. That was dramatic. Okay, let's go talk to the guy on the bench and see if that's it. Boom. Thanks, dog. I looked up what I was doing wrong at the auction. Don't talk to me. Hey, you want a flower? We got flowers. You want a flower? Here's a flower. Here you go, flowers, idiot. Oh, you're missing flowers. I'm supposed to talk to someone. either at the auction or something. Let's wind wake up in this bitch. What's the... Okay, I got planters. It's nighttime, so I can do the windmill. I figured out what I was doing wrong with the windmill, and it's so simple. I can't believe I didn't think of it. It wasn't moving before, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. The lighthouse isn't moving. It's during the day, and the light's not lit. When the light's lit, then it moves. It only moves at night, because it's a lighthouse. That makes sense, kind of, I guess. Right, I always forget I gotta go inside to get to the top of the windmill. I'm like, how do I get up and around this bitch? Oh, this guy too. He's got one more chart for me to get. That? I'm kidding. Oh. Let's try this again. Oh. Oh. This game is pure luck. Oh. Oh my god, there's just a 2 left. Oh man, they usually clump them. Oh. All that's left is a 3. No fucking way. Watching speedrunners do this is actually one of the funniest things. They just like rip through it as fast as possible. And then they get to points like that where they're like, if I just take a few seconds and think, maybe I can figure it out. And then other people are just like, not rip through it, rip through it. Oh no. No way. Oh my god. Where did they put this? Oh, come on. Fuck, man. Oh yeah, I can't use the D-pad.
Splish, 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 splish. Kaboom!
Okay.
Splish. Kaboom!
Oh.
Splish. Kaboom! Splish, splish.
Oh no.
Kaboom!
It's emerald.
Splish.
Let's go, girls.
Splish.
Oh.
Splish.
Shit.
Kaboom!
Oh no. Kel's up or down? I don't know which one. Up? Fuck, Kells. I'm fine. I could be better. No, I'm good. Actually, I had a pretty relaxing day. I got some food I'm gonna cook after stream.
Splish, 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 splish.
Well, fuck.
Splish. Kaboom! Kaboom! Kaboom!
No shit.
Splish, 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 splish.
Oh my god, it's gonna be here.
Kaboom! Splish. Kaboom!
Oh, son of a... Fuck. I'm so bad at this. No, this is like, I don't know if you know about this fucking part of the game. This is like notorious for being one of the like worst parts of speedruns, especially.
Splish, 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 splish.
Oh my god. It's literally like, it's pure luck.
Splish. Kaboom! Splish. Kaboom! Kaboom! Splish, splish. Kaboom! Kaboom! Splish. Kaboom!
Wait, what? I hit the 4 and the 2. This game's easier in person because you watch faces. Yeah, this game's more of a psychological thing. I hit the 4 and the 2, so I can't even win. What the fuck? I hit all of them. What the shit? This game's a piece of shit. I hate it. Did you notice too? That's the only time I did a square and I fucking encirculated all the ships or the squids. Oh. Ooh. Okay, now we're looking for 2.
Splish, 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 splish.
Oh, fuck! Anyways. I'm gonna blow my brains out. I'm just doing this for a single treasure map. Okay, that was the 2.
Splish, 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 splish. Splish. Kaboom! 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 Splish. Splish. Splish, splish.
Fuck off, really? Dog. Okay, here we go.
Kaboom!
Oh!
Splish, splish, kaboom! Splish,
That was phenomenal.
splish, splish, kaboom! 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 Kaboom!
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, if I'm smart about this.
Splish, splish. Splish, splish. Splish, splish, splish.
Uh-oh.
Splish, splish, splish.
Oh no, I'm not smart about it. No! Fuck! How is that possible? My god. Okay, I'm gonna go like 4 in, 3 up.
Splish, splish, splish.
Nothing.
Splish, splish, splish. Splish, splish, splish.
Oh my dear god.
Splish, splish. Kaboom! Splish, splish. Kaboom! 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 Splish.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one more. No. 2, 3 more times. 2 to 3 more times.
Splish, 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 splish. Splish, 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 splish. Kaboom! Kaboom! Splish, kaboom! Kaboom! Splish.
Okay.
Splish. Splish, 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 splish. Splish, 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 splish. Kaboom! Splish, 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 splish.
Sploosh!
Kaboom!
Yes.
Kaboom!
Yes. Oh, it's the 2.
Splish. Splish. Splish, splish. 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 Splish, splish, splish.
Ow.
Splish.
Please.
Splish.
Please.
Kaboom! Splish, splish. Kaboom!
Oh my god, I have exactly 3. Right.
Splish.
Damn.
Splish, splish.
Fuck on a fuck. Slippery little squid fucks.
Splish, splish. Kaboom! Splish. Kaboom!
Okay.
Splish. Splish, splish.
The fuck was that? Windows just updated something.
Splish, splish.
Oh.
Splish, splish. Kaboom!
Like how? How do I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 around the goddamn fucking biggest one before I hit it? Was that possible? I do that all the time.
Splish, splish. Splish, 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 splish.
Oh, Jesus.
Splish.
Fuck! I knew it was on the outside somewhere, but it's like... I'm trying to think, so if it's like 4 wide,
Splish, splish. Splish.
starting on the 4th one in,
Kaboom! Kaboom! Kaboom!
yeah, 'cause it'll hit it. But now I'm stuck with 2s and 3s that I have no idea where those are.
Splish, splish, splish. Splish, splish. Splish, 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 splish. Splish, splish, splish. Kaboom! Kaboom!
How did I beat this already twice? My high score was 20. I mean, I kind of want to give up forever and never come back. I mean, what's one heart piece, really? I'm gonna be ditching like 20 anyways. I'm at the bargaining stage of grief. Like, how? Oh. This is the worst fucking position because it's like. God, dude. Very good. All right. Like, come on, man. Oh. Yes. Hooray! Hooray! What? Wasn't it supposed to be a map? I feel bamboozled. That's just great. Ad incoming. Yeah, so turns out I can't turn off ads as an affiliate. I was thinking about that. And I was like looking through it today and I was like, how do I turn these off? And I was like, oh yeah, they don't let you because they want the people who can turn them off to make more money. You know. Capitalism. Mm. Apparently, if you're a partner, you can turn them off. Wait for it. Oh, God.
No.
Not sure how that makes sense. I don't know. I just know that Jerma turns off his ads. Well, that's the thing is I think that, like, they're just given... I mean, obviously they're given different contracts, but I think they're... Depends on who you are, you have a different contract, I guess. Maybe it's in his contract specifically, but he talked about it, which is why I talked about it, because I was like, well, if you can turn off ads, I'm going to turn off ads. Because as someone who doesn't get many views, why would I have ads? but it's because it's fucking mandatory. So again, like, another, like, reason why I'm kind of really upset with the system, but I understand it. The whole thing's just meant to make money, but whatever. That's why I like YouTube. YouTube's pretty cool with their policies and stuff. At the moment, it's gonna become trash soon. Just give it time. Nothing's good forever. Which is too much money, they don't use it for good things. Just like everybody. I firmly believe that if you make too much money, it's like, it causes mental health problems because you start to disassociate from society. And it's like not like an abstract like thing that I've come up with. This is something I've learned from being in school. Had a whole convo about it. Literally, like, having too much money is like having not enough money. It changes how people interact with you, and it changes your perspective on everything. So if you think that just because, like, you're a millionaire that you're just like everybody else, you're not. Nobody's going to treat you the same. As soon as someone finds out you have, that your net worth is like $1 billion, do you not think that they're going to, like, try to be on your good side just because there's a chance that they might give you money for whatever reason? Or that you can, like, be in a place that's expensive, you know? And that's a gradient scale of how, like, socioeconomic scale works, essentially, right? That's why it's a socioeconomic scale. So. They have so much money and they don't need to want anything anymore. Bored in their hobbies and they end up eating babies, yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Is that, like, when money's no longer, like, when you have infinite money, when you literally have infinite money, what do you then look at in terms of, like, power? Because money is power, but when you're around a bunch of people where money is no longer a factor for power, what then gives you power over those people? And it's like the social order of things. And what we've come to understand now is that the social hierarchy at the very, very tippy top of the, like, still called elites, as they, you know, have coined it, but it's really just, you know, the feudal, like, system of, they were the most, I don't know, ruthlessly evil people to try to do all this. Obviously they have mental health problems, but all this to say is that they've used religion as a source of, like, control and power at that level, which is not misunderstood, like, which is not, like, too out there to think, right? I found out what I was doing wrong in this auction too, by the way, is I'm supposed to actually buy the auction item and then they'll get new ones, so. It's huge too, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's crazy how it all ties into just, like, you know, North America, its existence, war, stuff like that. And it's weird that it's, like, just kind of more of an objectively, like, spoken about phenomena more than it's considered, like, now. Before, talking about this stuff would have made you sound like a nutbag. But the fact that, like, there's, you know, supposedly 7 million documents about, like, the elite, like, level people doing all this stuff, it's now a question of, you know, what's real, not if it's real. Which isn't necessarily, like, that different, but it's kind of a huge difference, right? Ooh, a map! For 5 rupees? Really? Dog. Bid. Bid. Bid! No, I don't want to quit. Do you wish to quit? No, I'm trying to bid. What do you think? 30? Let's just double it. There you go. Cripes. You little fuck. Typing it makes you feel like a nutbag too. Yeah, and actually one of the things I was talking about with people, or like that I was thinking and kind of like throwing out there, is like how much of that 7 million documents are true? Obviously they're going to throw in some stuff made by AI, they're going to throw in some, you know, not real like stuff. I'm not saying that there aren't real victims in all this. I'm just saying that we need to really be careful about what the news is reporting because they have a history of lying. So it's kind of hard to believe that everything we're hearing about the files are true. You don't think we'll ever know? There's so much stuff that we'll never know. And that, you know, like... It's a matter of, you know, understanding that, like, you have a choice to live in this society, and if you don't agree with what people are doing who are in charge, you're allowed to leave. You need to know it all. That's true too, yeah. And that's the thing, right? It's like when enough people decide they want to leave, then they take the things that they own and, you know, they hold themselves responsible for everything. I have no idea how this auction works. I'm just constantly throwing more money out there. How did this end up being so expensive? The kid's rolling in dough! You'll get stunned, fools! Link's gonna be walking out with, like, bitches holding his sword and shield and his hat. Where's the money going? That's the thing, is that there's always been allegations of corruption, and now there's, like, a little bit more... You know, there's always been suspicion about, like, what happens at the very top of society. And now we have, like, a little bit of a glimpse at that, and a lot of our suspicions are true. The specifics obviously aren't true, because how are we going to know every little bit of detail? But we know there's inside deals that are going on that mean nothing in terms of, like, border politics or, like, nation states. These people are making backdoor deals that benefit themselves, and there's a huge group of them that do it, so... And this is just now common news. And it's no longer, like, conspiracy, it's just common knowledge, which is, like, the craziest part. But so it makes, like, all this so insane is that, like, how calm it all feels. And you have a right to feel like you're going crazy, because all this is not normal. This is all very insane stuff, but we've been traumatized over the past few hundred years into thinking that this is something that's, like, accepted and that we all suspected and that we know, and now we can move forwards. But in reality, it's like, no, this is, like, really bad. This is, like, probably worst case scenario for us. I've been constantly traumatized. I mean, I talk about this all the time, but, like, how easy was it for me as a child and throughout my entire life in Canada to access images of violence or sexuality online, unfiltered, for basically my whole life? How is that okay? How is no one... I get the idea that we have the right to, like, freedom of information and stuff like that, but they do censor some information, so why isn't that information being censored? You know, like, it's just kind of crazy. Let's see, I got a map, which isn't what I need from the auction. I need to get the chest. I need mana. Where can I get mana? Is there somewhere I can smash pots or cut grass? Oh, and the letter thing. I have to talk to the guy at the auction house, but I don't know when or where or how. So, is there really no grass to cut here for mana? I suppose I can just... I'm just gonna drink Grandma's soup. Fuck it. Grandma pea-colored soup. I'm gonna pretend it's squash. first generation to speak casually about these things. Well, what's interesting is that this is actually a kind of a phenomena that happens regularly every few hundred years, where there's a revolution around like prying open the elite's way of life and looking at it. Did you just drink your own pee? No, no, it wasn't my pee. It was my grandma's pee. Don't be gross. Yeah, when I run out, I go back and grandma fills up the bottle for me. And it gives me full mana and health. Oh. One of the things that I always find interesting, though, is that throughout my whole life, I haven't always believed in conspiracy theories, but I've always like been taught to have like a very critical eye on things, right? So I've never really discounted them as true. And as an autistic person, as I got older and as I studied psychology and sociology especially, I really started to like understand the power structure in capitalism. And one of the things that struck me as so odd is how complacent everybody is. And not only that, how complacent I am. It really just comes down to it's easier. Like, it is easier not to revolt nowadays, because life is quite comfortable. But I mean, you know, as soon as you start losing power... History repeats itself over and over, yeah, and that's the thing. That's why everybody always says, study history. It is important not to forget history. There's a very big reason why people say that over and over and over. And why people study history and stuff. Why sociology, I think, is so important. Studying sociology has taught me that that cycle thing is something that happens. When you look into, like, history of, like, drugs and alcohol... I'll just take Canada and alcohol as an example, right? It was legal, then it's illegal, now it's legal. Now there's talks about restricting it even further and changing kind of like the laws around it, right? And who's to know that one day, because of the, you know, gasoline crisis, that we don't start producing alcohol strictly for cars, and now it's illegal to drink alcohol because of that, right? And it's, again, right, there's public opinion, and then there's, like, also necessity, and, like, the reality behind how the state's functioning. That all kind of encompasses how things in societies act. It's kind of interesting. I think I'm very lucky to be studying sociology in a day, in a time like this, because it gives me a job for the rest of my life, really. Windmill. Did I get... Oh, I didn't talk to the guy for the windmill. It's just incredible, too, that I can switch back and forth between, like, being interested in this video game and talking about this stuff. That shows you how ingrained this kind of stuff is in our society at, like, our age. That we talk politics in a calm way and integrate it into our daily life, because it's kind of a necessity these days when our government doesn't really... Like, when you can't rely on the government to teach you these things or to, like, set policies that teach you these things. You have to do it socially. What's even more interesting is that it's so heavily across borders through the internet that that's like such a crazy thing. Like, never in the history of man, as far as we know, have we been able to communicate as easily and as quickly as possible all over the planet. And that's like super cool. So, yeah, exactly. We live in the information age. There's even people... And this is something I find really interesting. People talk about how information is going to be the new, like, commodity. And I disagree with the statement in that it's the new commodity. I argue that information has always been the top commodity across the planet forever. Because nation states with the highest military tech usually take the lead in controlling waterways and roadways and pathways and borders. Whereas, you know, business tech leads in development and all that sorts of stuff. Look at the difference between, you know, something like China and America in terms of like their actual focus, right? So it's just cool. I got the chest. I can do the auction. Maybe I should just... Well, I'm going to switch it to daytime is what I'll do. And we'll try to find where I can give that letter to that. I'm supposed to give it to a bird. It's like a choice to be ignorant these days. It's weird, right? Because we live in a time that's hard to describe with old, like, language. So we're constantly coming up with new language to describe stuff. And we live in a time where everyone lives on a gradients on their knowledge of how the system works, which is, I would argue, you know, it's always worked like that, but now we have people who were, like, much more middle educated on things. Or, like, we have a lot more jacks of all trades, I suppose, in terms of intellectual ability. Like, for instance, you know, one of the most sought after abilities from people going to school is multitasking in terms of, like, multi-dimensional degrees, right? Okay, let's see. Where's this auction guy? You know, as dystopian as everything feels and as, like, crazy it all is, something that I remind myself of is that, like, we are at a weird time in, like, existence in terms of the colonial states that we're a part of. They're overbloated. They're coming to an end of their usefulness, which is a scary time for everybody worldwide. But humanity always pulls through in some way, so, you know, there's a few thousand years of evidence to suggest that we'll probably be fine. We just gotta be smart about it, you know? That's how you look at it. And, you know, I think a lot of people think of it that way, too. There's something about humanity that's, like, the struggle is real, you know? How do we get to the top of the fucking auction house again? Oh, right. It's up here, and then it's left. Oh, we'll blow up and it'll be over. Ah, the bird! Hello, Birdman. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Open your eyes. Silence, be gone. I've always wanted to train crows. Not in any official capacity, just the neighborhood crows. You can train them to steal money. Wouldn't that be insane, being arrested for training crows to steal money? I would train them to go into jewelry stores. I mean, like, I don't even know how that's even possible, so that's why I'm comfortable talking about it, but if I could train a crow or, like, 5 crows to break into, like... Just to make it ironic, they'll break into the magpie. And I'll get them to wear the rings on the way out and, like, create a little fashion show for the camera. Because theoretically, you could train them to do that. They've just really confused the cops. They'd be like, yeah, the crows put on all the jewelry, showed off to each other, and then left with it. So we think the crows actually wanted the jewelry. We don't suspect any ulterior motive. Okay, now I have to talk to the guy at the bar. Do I have to do it during the day, during the night? Wait, it's down here. This town layout is actually really confusing. I hate it. Oh. Give me the letter. You got the Moblin letter. Thanks, dog. I mean, bird. Thanks, bird dog. Red door. Wait. Top red door. I like that you'll be playing and then randomly it'll just be like shapes and colors and then back to the game. Because of the fucking camera. Where's your daughter? Here's a letter from a goblin. So, there you go. Oh god. Yeah. Congrats. You're marrying... You're marrying a goblin. Been there. Up. Why my hearts? Oh, because of the grandma piss potion. I was wondering why my hearts were all shiny. I forgot I have grandma piss bonus. Okay, well that's the mail. All that's left is the auction. Grandma piss bonus. Yep. Powerful bonus. You know, I've come up with a really good plan for getting people to stop eating fast food. It's actually incredible. It works 100% of the time. It's revolutionary. I'm gonna make a career out of it. I think this is gonna like make me a millionaire. I've created this diet plan that basically makes you, at the sight of fast food, instantly just not want to eat it. Basically, what happens is you and I go out and we get fast food. When you're not looking, I put a little piece of sharp plastic in your food. And then when you bite down on it and you eat it, sometimes you have to go to the hospital, sometimes you don't. But either way, you pretty much just stop eating at that fast food restaurant forever. Sometimes all fast food. So it works, like, amazingly. Foolproof, I know. It happened to me. So I went and I got fucking pizza yesterday. Yesterday? The day before? Took a bite out of it. Nice big sharp piece of fucking plastic melted right into the cheese. And I was like, oh, yay. I love living here. So now I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna cook home meals for the next month. Because fuck Little Caesars. Fuck McDonald's, fuck Tim Hortons. They're all disgusting, nasty places where people get, like, hepatitis, so... And if you don't believe me, and you want to take me to court over that, McDonald's and Little Caesars and Tim Hortons, then I am willing to buy a kid's chemistry set to prove that there's E. coli in your ice, so... Touché. Bring it on. Oh, Kels, no. Why? Why? Did you get like salmon DNA into your like face and now you're an anamorph? You turn into a salmon? You like sneak into like Chinese food restaurants and you like hang out and talk to the koi fish to figure out like if like Yakuza have been in there? Oh, heart piece. I try not to eat fast food, but honestly, I grew up eating it, and it's so hard to, like, kick habits. It's like smoking. I'll stop smoking for, like, months, and then I'll get back to smoking. It's like, god damn it. It's gotten way too expensive. That's the thing, is like, literally, I'm actually not eating fast food, mostly because I can't afford it. It's literally like 4 times the price of a meal I can cook at home, if not more. Used to be able to buy a meal for $4, now 12 or 15. Yeah. My average trip, when it's me and someone else, when I go to a fast food place, easily I can spend $50 in Canada. And it's insane that it's that high. Like when I go to get coffee for me and another person, I know it's going to be probably at least $15. Unless I'm getting the cheapest dirt coffee from Tim Hortons, then it's probably going to be like just over $5. It's not even as good as it used to be. Yeah, everything's getting smaller and it doesn't like, I don't know, it's just not as good. I remember all the shit I used to get when I was a kid at Burger King, all the different things they would come out with. How much time is left? 30 seconds. Ugh. Sorry, I'm locked in. $19. 20. 21. Okay, it's my turn. How much allowance does he get? Wreck them. You fucked. Yeah, I even stopped drinking coffee as much. I haven't had coffee in like 2 days. I don't really miss it too much, honestly. I've come to realize that I just like sugar. So I'm just like I don't know, I'm really like thinking about what's offered in my society and why things are like so available. And like when it comes to fast food and stuff, I'm really starting to rethink like eating it so quickly. Because it's like I eat so much sugar and I'm like 33. I should probably be like thinking about diabetes and stuff a little bit more. Is that everything? That was the auction. That's this. Wow, I can't believe I got all the heart pieces that I wanted here. That's crazy. All right. We're going to go to E2. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. Right. So yeah, we're just off looking for more heart pieces still. So look at the amount of sugar and things. That's crazy. Yeah. It's disgusting. It's much more sugar than it used to be than when I was a kid too, which is kind of like insane to think. I think like the amount of sugar in chocolate milk has doubled since I was a kid. That's purely a guess. It's just from what I remember, and I have a poor memory. But like just looking at cereal and stuff, and like the preservatives, like one of the main preservatives in a lot of like main cereals is a preservative they use in gasoline, and people go, well, it's a preservative. Like, yeah, but it's an industrial preservative. It's not necessarily like made just to be food grade, and that's kind of the problem. That like it's not the best for human consumption. It's also used for gasoline. They use it because it's a really strong product. They wouldn't use it in gasoline if it wasn't going to last a long time. So do you really want like a, you know, forever chemical on your food? Or sugarless chocolate. Yeah. I mean, like, dogs, when I was a kid, it was known that you couldn't give a chocolate bar to a dog. You just couldn't. They would die. Nowadays, you can feed a dog a chocolate bar. I'm not recommending you do, but there's not enough cocoa. Nice, he blew me into the hole. That's great. But now there's not enough cocoa in chocolate bars to kill dogs. It'll give them diarrhea and probably an upset stomach. They might puke, or they might love it. Last time I had a dog, it ate a full bar of 80% dark cacao. Like a Linden bar with chili flakes in it. She ate the fucking cardboard, the tin foil, and the whole chocolate bar. And she was just fine. I didn't even know. Found out like 2 or 3 days after I found the wrapper. And there was like tin foil in her shit. This dog ate a bag of Halloween candy. Yo, that dog must have fucking had the best day of his life eating a bunch of Halloween candy. All the chips and like chocolate bars and stuff. Not friend. Oh, I read it as friend's dog anyways. I figured that's what you meant. I was like, yeah, I used to eat Halloween candy too. Oh god. I like how they say that Link's mastered that technique, but he's very obviously out of control with it. Purple rupee. Is that it though? What's with the ball sacks? Rotom dungeon. Wait, what? Where am I? Ball sack dungeon. Most treacherous of all. Harpies? Not herpes. Heart piece. Link got herpes from the ballsack dungeon. Poor kid. How awful. Ugh. I like how they purposely made him look like he doesn't have a nose until you give a side profile. Oh my god, what's with the joy pendants, man? You like that art style? I find he's drawn like anime. He's like drawn like a manga character. Cut the grass! Oh my god, that felt awesome. Did I get everything here? Oh, there's a... Oh. All right then. Oopsie daisies. Book. Oh my god. Have you guys seen all that stuff that's happening with Afro Man? That's so crazy. Hearing the cops in court is so funny. They're trying to play victim so hard, and it's like, dude, you tried to ruin his life. And you're a cop. And you literally were seen, like, doing a bunch of illegal shit. He caught you on camera. And it's in his own house, so he's allowed to use that footage in that state, apparently. Or whatever he wants. And they're trying to say that he's ruining their life, and it's like, dude. You just know he won. You catch the court video. Well, apparently he's, like, being ordered to pay half, like, the court fees or something. Or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, like, they raided his house because there was a suspicion that he was, like, drug dealing and trafficking and stuff like, trafficking people and stuff like that. It was all false. And he's got cameras all over his entire house. So he caught the cops, like, going through his shit illegally with a false warrant. Like, I want to get the treasure that's here. So I think that's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. Get in the boat. Of course, they're trying to play victims. Yeah, one of the guy was saying that because Afro Man was saying that he slept with his wife in the video, that he now suspects his wife is, like, cheating on him, and now he's, like, it's ruined his marriage, and, like, everyone in, like, the entire town that they live in is, like, they all know that too, and it's, like, ruined his life. It's like, dude, you literally tried to send Afro Man to jail on a false warrant on, like, false suspicion. And you're like, oh, my life is ruined because of Afro Man. It's like, no, you fucked up. You fucked up. And you tried to send someone innocent to jail, and now you're sad that your life is ruined? When you do terrible things, you have terrible consequences. Exactly. Ooh, bomb. I see your bomb. I raise you a bomb. Good day, sir. My wife may have slept with Afro Man. Let me cry about it. Yeah. How about you stop crying about it and start selling some of her shit on eBay for like 20 times what it's worth because it had Afro Man's cum on it or something. You know what I mean? Like, look at the bright side. So what, your wife's a whore. You probably already knew that. So you're saying Afro Man stole your bitch, and now you want to go to court and admit it and have it written down. Like, come on, man. What am I doing? I need the map. I always forget where the fuck the maps are, because there's like 18 different goddamn screens here. I gotta look at... There we go. Cat paw. There we go. Meow, 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 meow. It's funny because I used to listen to Afro Man when I was like young, really young. Seeing him in court and winning is actually so fucking funny because that's not the image I have of him at all. Nice, another container. That was sick, man. So is that it for containers on this island? Or was there a second one? No, it was just inside the dungeon there. Looks like. Apparently I can... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Can I pick this up with the claw? No, that's the wrong button. Fuck it, I don't care. We keep heading west. I got the map? I got the heart. Okay, now I gotta do the mail minigame. Because apparently there's something I need to grab from that as well. Maybe. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. Let's do the mail minigame. Yippee! I think I got the reward for it, the heart piece, but now I can get another heart piece because there's another quest I can do if I do the mail minigame again. I can get like over 25 or something, I don't know. I could teleport, but this is just majestic as fuck. No, me birds of the sea are gone. Just me and me boat. Me and my living king lion boat. You know, I just got the, like, weird inclination to play this game in Japanese. Because I've only ever known all the characters in Legend of Zelda to speak English. I would love to see what it looks like when they're speaking Japanese. Because that's the original language they're made in, right? I have to assume. I mean, that's a reasonable assumption. It's not racist, it's reasonable. That is one of the whitest things I've ever said, I think. It's not racist, it's reasonable. Okay, I promise to never say that again. actually so fucking flabbergasted I said that. I'm pretty sure the creator is Japanese yet. I mean, you never know, right? Like, I don't think the Rare team was Japanese. I think they were British. So a lot of their games were probably coded in English. But they were run through, they were like produced through Nintendo. So they probably were then translated. They had a translator that probably produced things into different languages. So that's why I'm interested, like, I don't know. It's like Mario. Was Mario originally made in Japanese? Was the first Mario Japanese? What am I? Oh yeah, I got a mail. Excuse me. I got a mail. I'm looking for the mail. Oh! Excuse me, mail bird. What's up, bro? No! Fuck! You must be bushed. I need to get 25. The stupid squiggly plant thing always fucks me up. Oh, piss! Okay. Go. No! Fuck. No. Fuck. Oh, I got 26. Yes! I got lucky with the cards. I got a lot in a row that were the same. I'm putting this letter to my mom. Uh-oh. Would you mind putting this letter to my mom in the post box for me? Yeah, no problem. I can do that. Would you mind putting this letter in my mom? Jesus Christ. Hello, Bird Prince. Okay. Ka-chunk? Pahor. 5 rupees. Cheapskate son of a bitch, postman. Can't even give me a stamp. Alrighty. Well. And we're off to The beetle ship. Oh, I don't have the gems for that though. I spent like all my shit at the fucking auction. I guess we're not doing the beetle ship. Gold ships. Still go to B3. Alright. Travel time. Hingle Island. It's not an island I want to go to. Murderer? Oh, to be a bird prince. Maybe 3. Burp. That's the new Disney show. I wish I were a bird prince. Oh, I wish I were a bird prince. Lock on. Oh my god, come on, dude. Ba-ba-da-da-da. All right, we're here to kill. Not all that. I don't give a shit about that. There's supposed to be gold ships somewhere. Not the horse. Is that treasure? Oh, I wish I were a bird prince. Oh yeah. So that was the gold ship that died. I don't know why their carcasses are here. Did I kill them and not realize it? How did that happen? Link's face. Okay. Good, good, good. Oh. Is this the map I got from the auction? No. Oh, yeah, of course. Cool. Right. Wait. Oh, I actually do understand that. Do I have the 3-die map? I thought I got that from Rary. Yeah, I'm confused about where I'm supposed to go now. I have a bunch of notes, but they're not matching up to what but I think we'll just start doing the Triforce bits. Honestly, I'm stacked. Link's got stacks on stacks, really. So we'll just come back to the beetle stuff. We're gonna go to it's 3-Eye Reef. Yeah, we're gonna go do A5. We'll do A5, A6, A7. Wait. Yeah. Wait. A5. A, B, C, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A5, B5, C5. That's what I'm... Man, the numbers... I'm used to the numbers and the letters being on opposite sides. It's weird that the letters are at the top and the numbers are at the left. What is... What am I looking at over there? Oh, that's the 3-Eye Reef. Is there a teleport that's closer? Nah. Oh, look at that. It tells me where the ghost ship is. That's amazing. Sorry, I have to keep checking I'm on track. Okay, now I can see the spire. Excuse me. Oh, I wish I were a bird prince. This is nice, isn't it? Obviously, we go to fish first. Heading to fish first, over. Cancel that. Heading to treasure first, over. At the treasure. Over. Over top the treasure, over. Roger, Roger, you're over the treasure, over. Roger, Roger. I'm over the treasure. Right over. Whomping. I got my whomping rupees. Whoopee. Can you let Trevor know Roger got the treasure over, Roger? And fish bait. I love hitting that right as you like get over them, sailing real fast. Zoop, zoop. You. Where's your mouth, Franny? Alrighty, brew. Now I'm wondering, there's like, no, that's treasure chest. I was wondering if the chest that I saw on the way here was the one sunk by, or the one that you get for sinking the gold ship around here, but the gold ship one would have a different looking, like, aura. Or aura. Aura is a weird, like, word. I feel like it's, like... I know someone named Aurora. And I feel like aura could be a name. But, like, not maybe in North America anymore. Because of memes, but... Aura. I've always liked the name Lilith, but people think it's crazy. Where the oh, I already picked it up. Of course. I was like, where the fuck is this thing? And then, yeah, no. There are the ships. Oh my god, I buried. Oh my god, I accidentally buried off the ship. It's so embarrassing. Your brother's name named all his good odd names. First one was Aurora. Aurora was an interesting name. Like, I like Lilith. I also like, I've always been curious about the origin of the name Ogdemagnon and Nebuchadnezzar. You know the ship of the ship in the Matrix, the Nebuchadnezzar? That's the name of, like, a dude. I was like, who the fuck named their... Like, can you imagine? This is my child, Ogdemagnon Nebuchadnezzar. Aurora. He will be a god. It's like a name from Stargate. Ah, piss. But seriously, Ogdemagnon, like, that's a power move to name your kid that. Fucking hell. Fuck yes. I sunk your battleship. Whore. You whore? Man, I'm hearing all sorts of weird shit about Rob McKinney. The guy who was like one of the creative designs for Always Sunny. Apparently he's hanging out with Ryan Reynolds a lot. And like, just looking like him. I don't know if any of this is true. This is maybe just celebrity gossip. Which, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of. But I do like Always Sunny in Philly because I thought the writers were pretty down-to-earth people. Which, I suppose they are. Danny DeVito's an interesting person, that's for sure. My first experience with Danny DeVito was Matilda. So I always thought that he was like a greasy pig. And then like I saw him in a few other things and I was like, wow, this greasy pig can really act. So yeah, seeing him in Always Sunny, I was like, wow, this greasy pig is like in his element. And it's like phenomenal. Some of the best shit I've ever seen. Danny DeVito is a greasy pig. But so am I, so. Who isn't these days, really? What the heck kind of name are those? Me. Stop shaking the boat, Link. Fuck. Triforce shard. Righto. Then the last thing I have to do is solve the puzzle on the island to get the chest that has a thingy in it. I think it's a heart piece. I hope. I think. I love it when they leave the orb. No! Because when I do stupid shit like that. I can't scuttle a bit with the arm out. That's just great. Yippee! Well, I've burned through more than half of my notes, which is not great. I never know how long shit in this game's gonna take, man. So I see the mailbox is bouncing. So I should be able to get one heart piece here from that letter I just did. Stop. 2 letters. 10 rupees. Oh, how you been, man? Boom. Rupees. Oh. Pow. There you go. Rupees. Try to farm some gold feathers, actually, and that would get me another heart piece. Oh! Right. Pear maybe? Bird. Bird, bird, bird. Goals. Oh, bloody vultures. You bloody vultures. Fuck, I only have one pair left, don't I? Oh, I got two. That's a fair amount of pear. Holy shit. Guess I just gotta risk it. Give me that biscuit. It's so cool to be a bird, man. Yo, I saw that they're giving jetpacks to first responder hitchhikers. So when there's like someone who's lost out in the woods or some shit and they know where they are, some dude can hop in a fucking jetpack. God damn it. Some guy can hop in a jetpack and just fly up to you in what would take normally like 2 hours. Will take the guy in the jetpack like 10 minutes. Oh god. Juke them out. Come on, you're my prize bird. You gotta do this for me. No fuck ups. Fucking birds! How am I supposed to kill those pieces of shit? Nailed it. Man, is there a shit? Is there a ship around here? Up and right. Okay. I gotta go there, because there's no point in killing these guys. Fuck, that's a bummer. I wasted 3 pairs. I'll buy 4. Hello, Blue Choo-Choo. Blue Choo-Choo! Almost out of berries, too, actually. I think I can just teleport. I have no idea what the ghost ship thing is. I'm pretty intrigued to find out. Beetle. There he is. You know, I complained about the wind system for a while, but I'm starting to like plan ahead when I do the wind casting for sailing. And like I'm picking locations that I can teleport backwards and then sail to without changing the wind direction. I guess like it's not really the worst mechanic when you figure out how to do it a little bit more efficiently. Oh, he doesn't sell rotten piece of... Thank you! I like how it lets me open it and not see it. Beaters, beaters. You know what? Let's go back to Homeland. Because there's a quest I can do there, and I can buy stuff from the beetle, and then we can teleport back. Huh. Oh, I can smell my neighbors cooking something. You know how when you, like, live in an apartment, you smell your neighbors cooking? And it's, like, disgusting. Or, like, they're smoking or something like that. Honestly, most of my neighbors know how to cook. It is actually so nice to smell my neighbors cooking sometimes. I think it's, like, an old Italian family that lives right next to me. And they have, like, delicious smelling food. It feels like someone smokes, like, nasty cigars in there sometimes, though. They're pretty nice people, though. There's a quest about a pig. I need to inquire to a lady about a pig. I need to talk to a man about a horse. Oh, look at this fat old fat fucking fat. You are fat. Coming in. Hope you guys are all awake. Hello, everybody. Wake up. You, do you have a quest for me? Miss, do you have a quest for me? King among pigs. Okay. If I remember correctly, I'm supposed to use bait or something. Hold on. I shall consult. Oh. Hold on. Okay, what's going on, Link? Link? Link, buddy? 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 Buddy. Buddy, you got shield in your head. Come on, Link. Making me look bad here, buddy. Trying to do something funny. You're acting like a bitch. Link. 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 Please. Okay, okay. You guys hang out. Just gonna look at the guide real quick. Where's the fat pig? Oh, I see. Okay. Alrighty, Roo. Oh, right. Hello, pig. Hello, pig. It's cool. He's gonna get mad if I throw him, isn't he? Should I put on the iron boots too? Just so it really goes like ka-tang, 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 ka-tang. Relax. Yeah. I like how he oinks every step. Oink stepper. Wait, do I have the bait? Good. We throw pig in ocean. If pig float, we burn him as witch. Oh man, it must have been really hard on people in the Inquisition or like the witch hunt days when they lived in like ocean areas. And they would do the whole log trick where if the witch floats. You know? If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to read some history. How do you not? Come on. Sir pig. Here, bait. Find me something. Bait, piggy, bait. Eat the bait, piggy. Fucking birds. Dude, come the fuck on. Let's go. Am I too close? Is that what's going on? Oh my god, if I go to the shopkeeper, is it gonna reset? It's gonna reset the pig. I'll have to rewalk the pig. Oh well. Any pears, any berries. It's non-negotiable. Pig's not doing his job. What the fuck's the world coming to? I'm almost back up to the amount I need for the heart container from the beetle.
Thank you.
Give me a coupon.
Bye.
Bye. Reminds me of Kirby. Hi. Oh yeah, the pig. Get the pig, get the pig, get the pig, get the pig, get the pig. You try tossing him around a little. So he doesn't get too upset with me. Pig. Pig, come with me, pig. Boom. This guy's fucking massive. Stop. Do not fight me on this pig. These Jews gonna come back? Oh, damn. Doggy ate it right away. Holy pig. Good job, buddy. Proud of you. Get the hell out of here. Now you become breakfast. Oh shit, pig on rampage. Not good for Link. Stupid idiot. Hey, these things in the water. Alright, let's go collect Grandma's piss and we'll head out. Grandma, I'm out. Let me scoop some up from you. Grandma's up. Holy fuck. Yes, I know. Ruby. Okay. God damn it. Yeah. So we're going to A6, A5. We're going A5. Right, the seagull thing. I'm gonna see if I can kill those fucking birds first, so I don't have to waste like a bunch of pairs. Excuse me. Jeez, sorry. So, how about that Wind Waker weather? This really does, like, feel super cozy as a game. I like that the boat feels like your home base, almost. Like, even your home, like, island doesn't feel as much as your home as Boat Father does. Home is where the Boat Father is. Yeah, I just want to hear that cello. Come on. Do 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 do. Of the rolls that go nowhere. Why? Ah! Ah, you I was waiting for a bird to do that one time. With this area being what it was, I was like, I'm gonna get knocked in there in a fight one time. I just know it. What am I pulling out? No, we don't need the sail. Thanks, buddy, but not right now. I can't coordinate these shots at all, man. Oh, come on. Dog. Just I have 100 arrows. I need a better spot. Chop that tree down. Oh, come on. Literally what I was doing in Battlefield last night. Was that last night? I don't remember. Went over to Tyler's and played fucking Battlefield after stream. That was fun. Battlefield's a pretty good game, the new one. I was shit-talking the crap out of it, but it's actually not a bad game. The problem is I didn't want to play it, and I didn't want to like it, because everything, but whatever. It's not a bad game. It reminds me of the old Battlefields that I like. Just feels like hopping right back into the old game. Oh god. Okay, well let's try. Fuck. What? Did it? What? What? I'm sorry. What? Does the signal... The signal? The signal not... Can I hit it with an arrow? Yeah, what's up, Mushu? Good game, but least favorite because you suck at it. I know, I've avoided playing Zelda, like, all of them. Because honestly, like, the puzzles I thought were too hard. I remember playing Wind Waker as a kid and being like, this is, like, challenging as fuck. But they're not so bad now, especially when I'm, like, looking at a guide for half of it. I don't, like, what? Okay, I need to look at the guide for this. I'm trying not to because I don't want to spoil myself too much, but when it comes to, like, this shit... Wait. What? Nope. Nope, that's not it. Okay, well, fuck me then. Oh, I don't know how to fucking solve this one, man. The seagulls carry stuff. I've been in the hole. But yeah, I was saying that I found these games extremely challenging. But I feel like I've watched enough people play them online now that I'm like, you know what? I think I can manage at least Wind Waker because it's a shorter one. I mean, it's not like fucking Breath of the Wild, you know what I mean? Long-ass game. How do I fucking... It's taunting me. Piece of shit, come on. What do I have? No, grappling hook maybe? Is there hook shot or grappling hook stuff? Oh shit, wait, can I like... I'm gonna give up. You win, Island. Until next time, Gadget. I love that map. Anyways. Cave, platform, beetle. Alright, we're gonna move over and we're gonna grab the next Triforce turret. So yeah, I mean, I fully acknowledge I'm probably never gonna 100% any of the Zelda games, but they're surprisingly accessible. And I was saying this in like the last 2 streams, I think, but like the teaching curve in them are pretty great. And when you can, like, if you get stuck, I just have the guide open. And I play this in like 3-hour intervals for streaming, which I think is perfect like platform to play Zelda. Because people hop online and they'll help me when I'm stuck sometimes. Or having like the monitor set up so that I can have like the guide on one monitor and the game on the other is pretty handy. It's kind of why I want to like try the randos and stuff, because the randos come with like, from what I have heard, essentially some of them have a program to track, or some of them have like a built-in tracker, right? That's like very much needed for D&D games. Yay. Is that where I'm supposed to go? That looks like it. Oh, it's like a fortress. It's like a fortress. My 50 bums. Oh, there's treasure. Come on, Philip. Classic tactic of drive right up to him. You got the bird, nice. Yes, Boatfather, I'm aware. We're under siege. Ooh, need that feather. No, I need that feather! No. Oh, well, fuck me. This is last fucking... Jesus, these waves, man. Oh, there's more. No, wait. Ay. Father, please. Enough with the lectures. Map. Checking that map. Is that it? There it is. Make sure that claw's on there tight. And I am very excited for dinner tonight. I've been cooking much home meals, so I decided to buy a few things. Silver rupees. I mean, well, I guess that's not a terrible prize. It's gonna give me that heart container. But anyways, for dinner I got pork chops, sweet corn, some stuffing, got some sidekicks, got all sorts of stuff. Potatoes and acorn squash. I'm gonna roast them both. Do the acorn squash with like a few different allspice and salt and pepper. And hey, what's up, Pixie? How you doing? I'm not gonna pick all this up. Let's see if I can just go in here. No ship? Oh. Sheep. Nice, congrats. I'm glad it went well. That's awesome. So now you get to chillax and just... I was gonna say you can't smoke in the hotel room, but... Okay, let's play us a little song. Jeepers. So much running around, man. That's crazy. Well, when you get back, we should have coffee. It's been a while since we hung out at the library. Yeah, for sure. Wait, is that everything here? I'm good. Trying to stretch out Wind Waker as much as I can because I don't want it to end. And I'm trying to ignore my assignments because I don't want to start them. Bad bird. I know, I got 1 week left. I've got 2 essays to write. It's like 20 pages. I gotta write in total. I'm like, I'm somewhere in between wanting to like vomit and pass out from just like how close we are. There's the fish. There's that little fishy fuck. No, but seriously, I'm just so fatigued. I've been in school for so long. I'm so ready for summer. I just want some nice sunlight and some days outside in nature. You got this. No classes, you're just working on your thesis this summer, nice. Yeah, I just have like one, like 0.5 credit to do. I've got one class to do, and then I get my degree. I'll get that in the fall, then I go back into my other degree, which is super nice. I don't know if I've explained that basically I'm doing a double honors, and I figured out I've completed enough for a single degree already. So I'm dropping down to a single degree, getting my degree, then reapplying for my double honors and continuing that, so that I'll finish with 2 degrees. In the same time, I was going to finish with just 1. Makes sense. Yeah, the faculty says that that's like something students do all the time. And I was like, oh, that's weird, because no one mentioned it until I came up with it on my own and then inquired about it. Kind of weird that the school's not willing to be like, oh, by the way, you can get 2 degrees instead of 1. But no. You gotta be smart enough to figure it out, I guess. Or have enough free time to figure it out, I should say. What do I need? I need my sail. Sail! Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Academia is so secretive. It's literally like a giant inside club. There's so many loopholes and little extra credits and secrets and you know like everything's a little hidden club, or like you have to know someone, or like there's untold rules that you have to discover, and like if your parents know them before you go to school, you have like a huge advantage because they tell you all these things. Whereas if you're the first person going to university, it's such a fucking struggle to figure out like, oh yeah, you need to like talk to professors in your first year of university if you plan to write a thesis, because you need to figure out who the fuck you're going to be working for when you do your master's. And it's like, wait, what? Cultural capital. Yeah. Exactly. Mail. Banana. 10 rupees, you scrungy little mailbox, you. Complimentary ID. Oh wait, mana. Yeah, I've learned that, like, and this is a tip if anyone's listening, if you plan on doing university stuff, that you have to really fucking put yourself out there and go and talk to, like, as many people as you can if you don't know what you're doing, to try to figure out what the fuck you need to do. You need to, like, talk to everybody. Talk to students, talk to teachers, talk to TAs, talk to the helper faculties, like financial aid and stuff. Talk to fucking everybody you can. Just talk to everybody. Ask them, like, what do you do? What can you help me with? What can I, like, I need money. What can I do for money? You know, like, I need a job. I need better grades. Whatever. Just fucking go around and talk to people. Everybody. You will look bad, actually, if you don't, is the problem. Right? Because other people have this information innately in their family, and you don't. So you have to figure it out. And that's And the people, it's not like anyone's not willing to share the information. It's just no one doesn't know you have it. You know what I mean? So, and then once you start, again, right, it's like an inside club. Once you start getting up to the higher parts where you're like, you know, now you're working as a TA. Oh, now you're working as a master's student. So you're working with like TAs and you're controlling all of them. Oh, now you're like going into a PhD. Like each of these levels have different expectations of your knowledge and the way you're going to like interact with academia. And especially in psychology, it's a lot of not putting yourself out there too much, I'll say. You don't want to be the guy discovering new things all the time, because that's going to kind of put a target on your back in a really bad way. If people don't know what I'm talking about when I say stuff like that, it's not anything like conspiracy theory or anything like that. It's literally, you know, when you start writing papers about environmental safety and stuff, the government doesn't really give a shit about that. They know that they're destroying the environment. They don't want you producing papers about it, right? It's stuff like that I mean, is that like you're going up, you're battling people that are actually trying to like do wrong at like high level. And your job as an academic is to kind of like be the intellectual who's unbiased. And that's quite hard to do. So when your cohort is told they're doing too much and making everyone feel bad. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, like, it's just like every other place that you work at or anything, or, you know, every other club is they want to... The majority of, like, groups exist in order to maintain status quo. So, if you're looking to join a group by becoming an academic, just know that it's the same as every other group that you would join, is that they expect you to conform, right? Clicky, yeah, worse than undergrad. I mean, once you start getting up to like high levels, and this isn't just psychology, sociology, this is like, there's a lot of stuff. This is law, this is politics, this is everything, right? You start getting up to the people who create the policies and stuff like that. They don't want anybody doing that. You know what I mean? Like, to become a judge in Canada, I think you need to at least, like, so many people apply to do it that you need to be a lawyer and practice law for at least like 15 to 20 years or something before they really consider you. And in that time, what happens is you get to know all the judges, right? So it's not just a prerequisite of like how much time that you spend doing your job and that you're a professional at doing the job. No, all the judges want to get to know you and they want to like you, and they're not going to let you be a fucking judge unless, you know, you kind of do what they say, I guess. It's not in so much words. It's not like they sit you down and go, hey, you're gonna do what we say, but again, right? It's the idea of maintaining status quo is a very, very strong endeavor for a lot of people. Oh, I missed the armor. What the fuck? There we go. Heat helmet. And fuck. I like that Link is like terrified when he's doing that spin. Ooh. Is this nice? Oh yeah. I always have the Wind Waker on hand. Keep that rod in that back pocket, you know what I'm saying? Why did I turn around? Why am I spinning? What the hell? I'm not touching my controller at all. Oh, he stopped. I went back. Okay, I spun around during the cutscene, and then I slowly danced back. That's weird. What the fuck? What was that? Okay, I think there's... What is there? 8 Triforce maps? Oh, I got enough for a heart piece from the beetle guy. I have a discount too. I don't know if that affects him. Excuse me. You ever have a vaporizer, a little vape pen that's like the same color as a pen on your desk and you keep getting them confused and you keep sucking on your pen? Yeah, me neither. Get in your mouth. Keep trying to plug it in. Where am I going? Here? That's an island, all right. Let's get the fish that's here. Let me count the Triforce maps I got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 3 more. I believe in a thing called love. None there. There's 1 here, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 4, 5, 6? And then like 7, 8 sort of thing? Oh, you know what? There's some fun shit at the bottom of the map I wanted to check out before I finish streaming, and I'm only going to go for another like half hour or so. So let's check out some of that stuff. Again, it's more heart pieces. That was kind of like the whole thing for this. C7, so ABC. So C7, E7, G7. Wait. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There you go. Okay, I'll get the fish for this area, then we're going to teleport down and head to Headstone. You have a paper due Wednesday morning? Oh, you wrote half of it at the conference? Jesus. Yeah, I hate the amount of essays I gotta write. Like, I get that it's a skill you need, but like... Fuck you, you know? I would rather have to sit and do an interview with a prof for like 4 hours to get my grade, to get like a 20% like mark, versus writing an essay. I feel like that would A, show my knowledge way better, and B, I have fucking dyslexia, so writing is like, it's not easy for most people, and it's definitely not for me. Fuck words, man. I swear to God. 25 pages long. We do next Tuesday. Oh no, thesis proposal. Oy, oy, oy. 20 plus pages and they're worth 40% in grad school. Oy, 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 oy. That's crazy. I've actually really reconsidered what I'm doing. And I don't think I'm going to be going for a PhD. I've talked with a few people who have it and like what they do as jobs and stuff. And I'm just like, I don't see myself fucking, you know, doing research or like becoming like, you know, a doctor who goes and presents at WHO conferences and shit. Doesn't sound like a fun job, to be honest. Sounds like a lot of stress. Gotta do what's best for you. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing about academics too, is people think that like you gotta go to... Wait, hold on, what's he telling me? Golden Triumphant Fork? Stone Watcher? Skinny? Bait? Okay, I'm just reading one word per line. Yeah, that's the thing about academics that I think are misunderstood too, is that like people think that you should go to college or university because they offer different things. They offer the same thing just in different ways, I would say. You can go to university and learn everything you need to do a job that they'll teach you how to do at college. But at college, they'll teach you to do the job and you won't know half of what you'll learn at university, but you'll be able to do the job like coming out of out of the college. When you come into university, seldom, I think, do you really have the skills for the job, but you have the skills for every job. You just don't know how to do the job, is the thing, right? What am I looking for here? What am I doing? My brain is like fucking kerfuffled. I'm teleporting. Oh my god, speaking of like all the like Epstein file stuff and shit, there's like people who worked, who's the guy who worked for FEMA, and he said he teleported, and I was like, what? Like, what is going on right now? Yeah. You've done both. I've done both college and university too. I've been to college twice. I've been to university once. Both times I went to college, I learned how to do my job. I didn't know how like most of it worked or why we did it that way. But, you know, actually the college course I took for culinary was probably one of the best college courses offered at the time, like in the country. So it was actually up there, I think, with closer to university standards for some of it. Specifically like 2 classes, because one of the classes was taught by an actual molecular chemist who became a chef. And another, like all of our chefs had at least like 15 to 20 years experience cooking. And a lot of them came from like Italy, like directly as like from a kitchen cooking, being offered a job that paid them like twice as much to come live in Canada and teach people. We were ranked just underneath Le Cordon Bleu for the year that I went, to give you an idea. And Le Cordon, like, we were 4th in the country. I think we were 4th in North America, actually. So, that being said, that course, if I can equivalate it, or show an equivalence in, like, how much work it is compared to university, that 1-year course, the amount of work I did was probably a quarter of what you do or like half of what I would do for a normal year in university. But you get a full like introductory to cooking. Whereas if I were to take like a 4-year or a 3-year course at university on, you know, kitchen, like methodology and cooking and gastronomy, you can make and do anything. It's just you've never really practically applied it. So it's kind of difficult to understand what you're doing. You'd need like a year of practice, and then you'd be better than everybody there. And that's kind of the difference between college and university, right? College, you'll learn how to get there over time. University, they give you the tools to get there faster. I found classes in college where like they jammed them all together and they were like a lot less real substance to them. Like communications class was like, what am I doing? Okay. Let me see if I can kill this fish. You piece of shit, fish. What? This is just fucking racism at this point. Ugh. Yeah, like, I had a class in college called communications, which taught you how to properly read and write in a business way, which also touched on Excel and PowerPoint lately. And like the assignments were like, write an email. Whereas in university, like every week in English class, we had to like read an article and then identify kind of like the grammar in the article and then correct it and stuff. You know, like it's kind of a huge difference in the stuff that you go through. The thing is, too, is a lot of that depends on A, the teacher, and B, the faculty. And then C, finally, like the board of directors, right? Sometimes you get a good mix of all those things, and then you have college courses that are like way more sophisticated and you learn a lot more than you do in university. Because I've had some university courses where it's literally like the prof barely shows up. And like courses that are meant to be in person end up online when literally they said that they would never be and that there would be no excuse to ever do it. Right, like bird courses, yeah. I need, speaking of bird, come to me, seagull. We're birding up. Ooh. Yes. Stop it. There we go. Fantastic. Awesome. Cool. So let's see here. We got E7 and then G7. These are these two blacked out guys. Once we get over there, because I think each of them have a heart piece, I'll only want 2 more heart pieces before I think I start heading to the end of the game. I'll have to get the light arrow and stuff. I've got 3 more pieces of the Triforce I gotta get, which leads us to the dungeon or the area that I get the light arrow. So, is it down? No, it's the right way. Where's my sail? That's sail. No. What's here? Is this a die? It looks like a die. It's a huge, like, island-looking thing. Usually it's just a wall. Oh, shit. I forgot. I can also buy a heart piece from Beetle. So that's the 3rd out of 4 I need. So, okay, I'm not going to this right now. I may have actually already done this one. Which one's this? Is this 4? It's 2. That's crazy. I don't know, fucking, I'm so tired with like the way things are marked in university. They make no sense to me. Everything's so objective. And they try to justify it, right? They have all these like justifications about like, oh, like I was marking your grammar. And that's one thing I always, because like so many people come at me about the grammar thing. And I just, it's like, dude, I get that you think you know grammar really well, but like, I guarantee you don't. Like, unless you've taken classes on grammar, or you've studied like the actual style of writing very, very well, like, you're not going to be perfect at it. You're not going to be better than me. Like, not to be rude, but literally, I do study the APA manual, and I did take grammar course and like writing classes. And then when someone tells me like, oh, you wrote this way and that's like not correct grammar, and I was like, well, let me ask you, is that from a prescribed or like a described perspective? I know I'm gonna get some people in the comments, they're like, oh, that's when you're writing in an APA book. No. It's a point that I'm trying to make, is that they don't know the difference. So how can they mark my grammar when they don't even know fundamentally the perspective of the grammar that I'm taking? Why are there so many sharks? What is happening? I'm getting butt fucked by a bunch of like purple assholes. No, I don't want to talk to the boat. Very Eurocentric grammar, absolutely. Stop it, you silly fuckers. Okay, you know what? I don't have. Haha. No, get the thing. Where'd you go? Huh? Where'd you go? Fucking pussies? Okay. Sorry, that, you know, bullies and such. Well, I guess I'll go in here since I'm above the hole. I'm not gonna just tease it by walking around the edge. Oh boy, it is a puzzle. Uh-oh. Hmm. Okay. Right. Okay. Let me put on my thinking hat. Yeah. Can I grab all of these? No, just this one. Oh my, okay. What in the hell? Somebody presented on my panel today. Oh my, that is not great. People with autism can't give informed consent on research. That's, how would you even begin to make that claim? I don't understand how someone could argue that. Yeah, it must be very mild. That's what I get told all the time is, oh, I would have never known. You must be on like the very like autistic end of the spectrum, which is a very insulting thing to say to someone. It's like, you know, it's like someone being like, yeah, I normally am in a wheelchair, and you going like, oh, really? You walk really well. I would have never known you're crippled. You know, like... Yeah, I've faced a lot of stigma with autism in my life. A lot of it is that. A lot of it is just a lot of people thinking that it's basically mental retardation, which is not like an okay term nowadays either, but that's the way it was explained to me. The original diagnosis was Asperger's, which they got rid of because of like, oh, it's a spectrum now. They want to do autism spectrum, but now autism spectrum disorder is actually like methodologically also flawed because it doesn't make sense. Because if you were to have an autism spectrum, that means everyone not on the spectrum actually lays somewhere on the spectrum as well. As like non-presenting, like people who wouldn't have autism would be non-presenting, non-autistic, and like verbal and all that, right? So it's like, how do I do this puzzle? This is fucked. I need to get up to the top, so I can't move the top one. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I have mild autism, like it's a flavor. I'm mildly autistic, but it's more like ADHD. Can I... Neurospicy. Mildly. In a white person kind of spicy. I never knew how much I like spicy foods until I started eating them. I thought, like, I had eaten spicy stuff and I was like, oh, this is too hot for me. And then I tried something that was like really fucking hot and I was like, oh, this is good. This is delicious. I love the pain. I don't understand this puzzle. Hammer? Because like I can't move this center column because I need to get up to the top there, right? In order to reflect the light. Or wait, is there something up there generating light and I have to bring it down? Oh. Okay. So if that's the case, then I have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an unmovable 6th block to get to 1, 2, 3, 4 height. Which means I can only pull out 1 block from the stack of 5. Which means that I need to... pull them all like half out. Because there's only like half the amount that I would need to get up there if I just stack them all normally. So if I slide one out... There we go. This is the neurospicy coming out. I like that word, neurospicy. Someone should use that as their screen name. No! Oh my fuck! Sorry. This game frustrates me to no end sometimes. It's like trying to drive a car with like a frisbee. Fuck, man! Fuck! Why does it do that? Okay. Oh, wait. You know what? Fuck it. Can I go in here instead? Yes. Oh, wait! Don't die. Roll! Oopsies. No! Squeezed. Oh, I'm so excited to make dinner. Did you hear what I'm making for dinner? I said it earlier, but I don't know if you were here for that. Came in as I was saying it. Well, I'll reiterate it for everyone's benefit. I got pork chops and acorn squash and potatoes. I'm gonna roast the acorn squash and the potatoes. Do some like nice like mash from it or something. And then I've got pork chops. I'm gonna pan fry the shit out of those. Maybe some barbecue sauce or something. I got sweet corn. Ooh. I got the peaches and cream. And then I have some stuffing. No, Link. And I also bought a sidekick. So I have like a fucking feast. I'm probably not going to make all of it, but yeah. I got something so that when I go into the kitchen, I start making food, I can just decide, am I going to have a sidekick or stuffing, you know? I love the creamy parm. The creamy parm's good. I love the cheddar broccoli. Or the fettuccine alfredo. So I love the cheddar broccoli because I love to grate up like 200 grams of cheese. And right before the cheddar broccoli is done, like when you take the sidekick off and you let it rest for 5 minutes, you throw in all that cheese and you mix it up and it's like a really fucking rich mac and cheese. It's so good. It's so good. Doesn't matter what cheese you want. Use your favorite cheese. You like spicy, do Monterey Jack or something. If you like really like rich cheese, maybe do like old cheddar. And that's like, yeah. And then so like you put that on top of like, you know, a bite of pork chop or something, or like on top of a piece of broccoli, and it's so fucking good, man. Right, Duke could leave. I got so into the food, I was like, where am I? What am I doing? You can tell I'm hungry. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna stream and then I'm gonna cook, because I stay up late now. I'm on a weird night schedule again. That's why the streams are probably gonna change next week. They're probably gonna be more during the day. So this Saturday is probably gonna be the last. Look at that. Isn't that fucking phenomenal? So I want to switch to streaming more around like 10 or noon during the day, and then going for 3 or 4 hours, and that's going to be my new schedule. Because I like to longboard at night and stuff. And like I stay up late and I cook and I clean. So I want to get my nighttime back in feeling comfortable being me again. I've been in school so long. I've always been a creature of the night. It's nice. I mean, like, I love staying up all night. I love watching the sun set and then watching the sun rise and then going to bed. There's something so nice about that. Why is my controller got this weird... What's going on? I need to check this out. That's not good. Huh? Missing something here? Ah. Oh, that's cool, seeing the lightning in the background. Popping out for a ciggy. No worries. I'm probably going to be hopping off soon anyways. I'm just going to go buy the heart piece from Beetle Boy. Oh, please show me the blue chew. Nice. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for hanging out, Pixie. Have a good night. Enjoy your cigarette. Yeah, let's go buy the heart piece from Beetle Boy. Beetle Boy. Before I forget and spend my money elsewhere. The Kidgets love it when you spend your money elsewhere. Looking for Beetle Boys. Beetle Boys. I swear to God, these fucking sharks, man. It's kind of a unique money system for Wind Waker, isn't it? With the wallet upgrades being from, I think you start off getting only 500 to 1,000 to then 5,000. Because isn't the upgrades in Ocarina of Time? It's like it goes from 100 to 200 to like. Doesn't go to like 500 then, or like 300 then 1,000 or something. Like there's more steps and it's less money. The economy, am I right? Up and so I'm tired, I need to eat. Ah, Beetle Boy. Yeah, wait a minute. Who's steering the ship when he's like inside of it? How does he know where he's going? I wish. Booyah.
Thank you.
Thank you. 500. I can't buy that, right?
Bye.
Why? Oh, I'm close though. I have 4 bottles. Cool. That's good. I will save up for that bottle then, because 500's cheap, 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 cheap. Continue playing? No. For I am tired and hungry. But I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to be playing Wind Waker again tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock-ish till 11. Maybe a little later. And then I'll probably be doing the finale of this one the week after, because definitely not going to beat it tomorrow. And then all sorts of fun summer projects and stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good night. I hope things are going well for you and life isn't so tragic as it normally seems online and in the news. So take care, and I hope to see you tomorrow.